Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial I will show you how to make this procedural brushed metal material. First things first, let's add recipe BSDF node, search for the material output node, so just over there, so plug in it, drop it over there. So just connect BSDF to this BSDF to surface. You should use HDRI lighting as I'm using over there, or you can use other lighting or use emission node in order to make that lighting. So let's add the noise texture like this. So plugin it says preview it. As you can see here, we have this texture and distribution of this texture as shown here, created by noise texture. So Control T in order to add mapping connected to the coordinate texture. So it's gonna be helping us to distribute it evenly and correctly. So plug the object connector object to the vector of the mapping as shown here. So just I'm gonna be setting the detail to 15 and the roughness to 0.6 as shown here. I think this is good enough for creating our material. So this time I'm gonna be changing the scale on the y-axis. You can change it also, play around with the values and make whatever you want to make. So just I'm gonna be set it, for example, let's change a value on the z-axis, and you can see the effect and the results created as shown here. You can see that little lines that go in same direction. So just gonna be setting all those little lines. So set it to value 35, just I think it's good enough for this tutorial. You can set your own value, so displacement. So let's plug it into color and shift control to preview the material as shown here in rendered view, and you can see it better as shown here. So just zoom in just a little bit, you can see those scratches over there. So set it to 1 because this material is metallic, fully metallic. And you can see the effect is gonna be showing that clearly that this material is metal. So just lower the roughness to 0.309. I think this is better, this is good enough. Search for the color ramp node shown here, so plug it in between the noise texture and the recipe BSDF. I'm gonna be changing the color. Take the stop and drag the slider over there, so just close to this area in this range. And you can see the effect clearly is going to be making those scratches make the scratches a bit darker, and you can make it much more brighter by dragging the slider close to the other slider to a point, and you can see the value shown here. So just make it a bit brighter by dragging this slider over there. Value is 0.795, and you can see the values over there. You can retype and use my values. Select that slider, so click on the color. It's going to be showing color circular picker, so just make it just a bit brighter. I think this is good enough, and you can take the my hex value to make it in your videos. So just make it just tiny bit darker as shown in our tutorial over there. So as you can see here, it's good enough, and the scratches are shown. Make this metal brushed. So let's add another noise texture. Let's move on just a tiny bit. So connect the vector the objective vector. So click on the noise texture, Ctrl Shift and click on noise texture to see it and to preview it. Over there, set the detail to 16. Also, let's give the roughness value 0.6, and you can see distribution of that noise texture. So connect the factor to the roughness as shown here. Click on Procedural Materials, Shift Ctrl to preview it, and you can see the effect clearly, and just this is pretty good. So let's duplicate another color ramp, place it in between noise texture and maybe SDF like this. So let's move and drag this slider just tiny bit close to this area, make it tiny bit, just a bit darker, and let's flip them and move this slider close to the other slider and move this slider just tiny bit like this, and you can see the values, and it's gonna be controlling the roughness depending on the values of the noise texture and creating this effect in order to control it better. So as you can see in our tutorial, this is very good. So you can see the scratches clearly, and the realistic great metallic brushed material. So just want to move on just tiny bit. So let's add another node, which is bump node, in order to give it some bumpiness depending on different factors. So this time I'm gonna be, so just let's move it. So plug the color of the output of the color ramp, normal to normal, shown here. Color should be connected to the height, because it's gonna be converting the color data to normal data depending on this bump node. And you can see this weird bumpy surface. Just play around with the value of strength in order to set it to 0.01. So let's preview it. Ctrl Shift, click on the bump node to preview it, and you can see these colors over there. I think this will be fine. So let's add another node to control the saturation and the brightness. Practicing between the color ramp and Procedural Materials shown here. So you can play around with this value until you get best results for this bright metal material. I think this will be good enough and fine. Let's and this is good enough for our material, and that's it for this tutorial for brushed metal material made procedurally using shader nodes. And that's it. Thanks for watching.